Hey, good day. Welcome.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, well, everyone, welcome back to a late access again. This is our second program.
As we watched the trailer and reacted to a trailer for Snake Eyes a couple of weeks ago, and we really enjoyed doing that. And thanks everyone who watched that video. But we feel like we don't really get to do this as often as we'd like. We both have full-time jobs. You're busy. I'm busy.
Yeah, we do this like Olympic
real
games.
life sucks, and it gets in the way of having fun. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna watch a couple of trailers, and we're gonna put a few reactions together. If we do them one by one, it's gonna take a freaking month, and by the time we finish, they're all gonna come out. They will all have come out already.
What are we going to see today?
Well, we have like 5 trailers. I have 5 trailers prepared, but I've never really watched any of them. And I know you are not like a trailer watching guy.
Yes.
So I'm fairly confident that you have never watched any of these videos if you've heard of the movie at all. So
shall we start?
Let's just be clear. You don't want to know anything about any of these movies. You don't want a context or any warning.
Yeah, no spoiler.
Well, I would have prepared some way more fucked up shit for you if I knew that was going to be the case. So we're gonna open up the first video.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Thank you.
There is only one question that matters. Do you swear on your life that what you say is true?
My father told me my life would be blessed with good fortune.
But it was not.
I'm married. I was a good wife.
Oh, Adam Driver. God, he
And
was
then
in this.
was judged and shamed by my country.
I say before all of you, I spoke the truth.
Based on a true story.
A most unspeakable charge has been brought against you.
Jacques Legree entered our home. He attacked me.
The accusation is false.
I am telling the truth.
The truth does not matter. There is only the power of men.
This should be settled quietly.
I'm innocent!
I request a duel to the death.
If you lose, your wife will suffer dire consequences.
One of us has lied. Let us let God decide.
You do not believe me.
I am risking my life for you.
You are risking my life so you can save your bride.
The penalty for bearing false witness is that you are to be burned alive.
I will not be silent.
That's good to know.
The Last Duel. October. Who's this woman?
I had no idea.
idea.
I didn't really look up I'm surprised as you were to notice that it says like based on the true story. I just thought it was like a period fantasy.
Yeah, look like a history in England.
I didn't expect this story to be about this one woman fighting for her honor in the court in I don't know, an imperial court. That's
probably.
I didn't realize that's what the story's gonna be. I thought it was a Ridley Scott period epic. I mean, the guy. Do you know Ridley Scott? He's the director of this movie. He's like 83, 84 years old.
But this actor looks like this one in this Star Wars, really.
The actor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Adam Driver. Yes, he was in Star Wars. He was Kylo Ren in the
Yeah,
sequel
yeah,
trilogy.
yeah. That's familiar.
Yeah, he was really good. He was probably the best part of the recent Star Wars movies, and he's amazing actor. He got an Academy Award nomination, or I forgot if he won or not, but he did this movie with Scarlett Johansson called The Marriage Story, and they both killed it. Just great acting on display. And the director is something I'm very excited about. Is Ridley Scott. He's 83, 84 years old. He directed a lot of classics back in the day, like Alien or Blade Runner. Okay. He also did some period pieces like Kingdom of Heaven, which is severely underrated movie, and this is kind of him going back to the genre, and I'm just in general excited to see that. But I don't really look up movie information before I decide to watch them anymore. So I'm gonna look up sometime later what true story this is based on, like how true it's gonna be, because when the movie says it's based on true story, that can mean anything. That could it could just mean like we made this whole shit up based on a true story. It looks interesting though. So next one.
Yeah.
It was a name that sounded so sweet, so seductive.
Gucci.
Synonymous with worth, style, power. But their name was a curse too.
I've been a Gucci all my life.
Your name is in the history books.
Wow. You are Gucci, you need to dress the part.
It's chic.
Another one. That's not Jared Leto?
Gucci needs
Another
new blood.
Ridley Scott movie.
It's time to take out the trash.
They're my family.
So am I.
You picked a real firecracker.
She's a handful.
Bravo.
Wait, Leto?
It's a true story again.
Well, this is about Gucci, so it's gotta be a true story. Song choice.
I don't consider myself to be a particularly ethical person, but I am fair.
How she sings in this movie.
House of Gucci.
Can you keep a secret?
Father, Son, and House of Gucci.
That's not how it works, but okay.
Is it sponsored by Gucci for this movie?
I don't know. I hope not, actually, because when you do biographies, like stories about true people, if the real people has a direct input into it.
Another funny thing is if they really sponsor this movie, what is involved is murder.
Yeah.
That's something beyond the business.
Murder, betrayal,
Yeah.
but also loyalty.
Is it good marketing for this company or not? I don't know.
if as far as marketing goes, it works with me. Like, I am marginally more interested in the brand Gucci than I was 2 minutes earlier, because I've never bought anything Gucci. Have you?
Me too. Me too. Never.
No,
sorry. Me neither.
What do they sell? Handbags, fashion stuff,
Never.
jewelry. I don't know. Do they do jewelry or cosmetics?
I think they do. They
I
did
don't know.
everything.
You should know. You're a married man.
No.
I'm the single
No.
guy. I have an excuse to not know shit about Gucci. House of Gucci. This is not a topic that we don't usually watch movies about this. Do you? Are you
also,
like?
No, I don't.
Any interested in this movie after you've watched this?
No. Never tried.
Not really.
There was a movie called regarding this Facebook around
Oh,
10,
the social network.
Yeah, 10 years ago, and nothing is, I think, similar with this kind of movies. Introduction of this company.
Yeah,
brand,
the type of this movie is not that rare. Usually they are like Oscar baits. You get movies about Steve Jobs, the founder, about the guy with McDonald's. It's what's noteworthy is this is another Ridley Scott movie, and again with Adam Driver. So apparently Ridley Scott, at some point, called Adam Driver and be like, "Let's start a factory here."
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke. And the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere. Why'd you bring me up here?
Entertainment value?
Oh no.
What is that?
I don't know.
Somehow, a town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate, that has no fault lines, no fracking, no loud music even, is shaking on a daily basis.
No loud music?
Under the dining table now! Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
I found this in my living room.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap?
Paul Rudd! That's Ant-Man.
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead. Your dad never mentioned this to you?
Oh,
It's just my mom.
So these are descendants.
My
Or at least
grandfather
one of
died.
them.
My mom says we're just here to pick through the rubble of his life.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Call it fate.
What kind of video next
Call
year?
it luck.
This looks pretty finished.
Call it karma. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Come on, darling.
Yes! The car is out again.
It has a gunner seat?
What are you gonna call?
Ghost?
It's
Ghostbuster.
Well, just quiz time. Like, do you know the brand of Ghostbusters?
No. No idea.
In Chinese, it's 捉鬼敢死队. And you heard of it, right?
No.
Okay, never mind. Ghostbusters was huge in the 80s. To a lot of people, this brand is as significant, as important to them as, say, Star Wars is to a lot of other people. This is a lot of people's childhood and something they really loved growing up. This is going to be the fourth movie they made, Ghostbusters. Now, to me, I'm not that fanatical about it. To me, the first Ghostbusters was just a great 80s science fiction movie with ghosts. It has Bill Murray and Sigourney Weaver. It's just great. We should watch that sometime if we do full movie reactions. That's one thing. That's one movie I heavily recommend we watch together. And
it's coming next year.
Not this one. I'm talking about the 1984 original. Then they made a sequel, and the sequel wasn't as good. And then they waited all these years until 2016 to make the third one, and that was like a soft reboot. It had also a bit of a gender flip. It had 4 ladies as Ghostbusters instead of the original 4 guys, and it also had Chris Hemsworth, the Thor, you know. And he was pretty hilarious in that movie, but it wasn't as well received as it wasn't as good as it could have been. So they're gonna apparently abandon all that and just to go make a sequel to the original. And this one, apparently they, at least at least some of the kids are children of the original Ghostbusters, and they're taking up their old gear.
Okay.
So you wouldn't quite get a lot of this, but if you are familiar with the original film, there are a lot of references to it. And if you are someone who really grew up loving the original Ghostbusters, this would have been a much more effective trailer for you. You would be seeing your childhood being dug back out of the basement.
Good.
It's not quite up there for me, but this is one movie I definitely will go watch when it comes out. It's really gonna come out in 2022 because they've been teasing this for at least 2 years.
Because of the pandemic. Yeah.
This gotta be going beyond the pandemic now. I'm getting concerned that here we go.
My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low. Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air. The outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes.
Zendaya, that's the
Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. That's the girlfriend of the Spider-Man.
Their cruelty to my people is all I've known. What's to become of our world?
A boy.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis.
This movie is
I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake. Look at you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
Not even.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney. I am smiling.
The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
I know you. There's something awakening in my mind.
Sad warm.
You need to face your fears.
Come with me.
You need to be ready. You've never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
This is why Dune. Kill them all. God in heaven.
Is that a fucking death?
Get everything with guns off the ground. Go!
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it. But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son. If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
Only together can we stand a chance.
It's time.
What's the name? Dune.
Dune.
Dune. Oh.
Dune is have you heard of it?
No.
Dune is a very old and celebrated science fiction series of novels. It's been adapted to movie once in 1980 by David Lynch. I watched the movie like a long time ago. I didn't understand it, and it was like it's a David Lynch movie. I guess you're not supposed to understand it, but this one is something I am fervently excited about.
This one has Thanos. This one has Aquaman.
Yeah,
it has the Spider-Man's girlfriend, which is good.
Yeah, a lot of familiar faces. Oscar Isaac. We can see
Who's
the
the
whole.
leading actor of the?
I don't really know who's
million,
leading here. Any of them could be leading here. I think the leading one is this guy, Timothée Chalamet. He's the young boy.
Yeah.
Aquaman said he had no muscles. I think he's Paul Atreides, and I think he's supposed to be the main character. We got all these talents like Rebecca Ferguson. She's the leading lady from the recent Mission Impossible movies.
Oh. Okay,
Oscar Isaac, Paul Dameron from Star Wars. Josh Brolin's Thanos. Stellan Skarsgård also from Marvel. He's Dr. Selvig from the Avengers movies.
Okay.
Dave Bautista is Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know who this is. Zendaya is, it's Spider-Man's girlfriend.
Who is Chen Chang?
Chang Chen, actually.
Chen Chang.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I saw an Asian face.
I don't know these guys. Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Javier Bardem is like he was in some of the James Bond and the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. These are just great actors.
This one's good.
So I'm really excited. Also, I'm excited about the director of this movie. He's Denis Villeneuve. He's made some of my favorite movies from the past few years.
Oh, really?
Like Prisoner or Arrival, Blade Runner 2049. I always forget the number. And he's always working with this great cinematographer. He's won like the Academy Award for Best Cinematography for the past couple of years. Always when he's working, not always, but sometimes, a lot of times when he's working with Denis Villeneuve. And I don't know if he's on board, the cinematographer. I don't know if he's on board this time, but based on the trailer, visually speaking, it's already really it looks like it's gonna be a treat. And
yeah.
And I can't really explain to you what Dune is about because I never read the novels. I didn't quite understand the last movie, but it has something about I think these people are like space royalty, and they run on this planet that has spice. Spice is like maybe the most valuable material in their universe, and they're in control of it, or they want to be in control of it, or they just want to protect the share. I'm not sure what the deal is about, but apparently some intergalactic conflict is going to happen because of spice, and the spice must flow, as they say. One of the most iconic images of any Dune material is just in a sandworm, the huge sandworm that you saw in the trailer in desert, and I'm really excited to see how and where that fits in the movie.
Yeah, this October.
This October. Do you want to go watch?
Yeah.
So is this like the first one out of the few that you truly want to go to the cinema for?
Yeah, exactly.
Lady, we should be out there snacking on bad guys.
That's a
Venom.
I am a predator. I need to be free.
You have got to get control of your aggression, or you will get hauled off into Area 51. You live in my body. You live by my rules.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please let me fix it.
Interesting relationship between the two.
You are a loser.
Oh, you knew that from the first movie.
Lady Brock, I want to give you my story. People love serial killers. Please, why me? What's mine is yours, and what's yours.
He's in this.
I have tasted blood before, and that is not it.
Wonder Woman 2, I think. He was in Wonder Woman 2.
Woody Harrelson? I don't think so.
All I ever wanted in this world is
Carnage.
It's like a hawk, yeah? There's another hawk. They fight together.
This is another symbiote for Venom to fight against.
Oh, shit!
Where you going?
That That is a red one.
You need to come out right now. I will let you eat
That was a
everybody.
red-
Promise. I promise. Oh yeah.
Eddie, you feel like home to me. Like family.
Let there be change.
Not change. Carnage. Carnage is the name of the
I'm
villain.
happy for you.
That was going to be us.
I am happy for you.
No.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Students, some serious
That was his ex-wife, yeah, in the car.
Well, what do we have here?
Hi there,
I don't know
I'm
what's going
Andy
on. I thought
Serkis,
that was
director
just
of
a trailer.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and I am so excited to share with you an exclusive look on the Apple TV app. Enjoy. 3, 2,
Just on the record, I don't know this was in here.
action!
Oh yeah, I think Andy Serkis is directing this one.
I've been making this
really
directing
interesting.
journey for a decade.
Cut. Right.
To enter into this level of fan-based,
Stan
really
Lee.
adored franchise world, it's a big responsibility.
Welcome back, Eddie Brock. Miss you.
No, he's not in Wonder Woman. I think you're
Yeah, it very
mistaking him
much felt
for.
it was in my wheelhouse.
the Wonder
Creating
Woman
characters
2.
using CG is obviously something that
No, I
I've
think
been
you're
involved with for
thinking
last
of
2
the other guy.
decades now.
I can't remember his name. Fucking Mandalorian.
I've spent a considerable amount of my life playing a character with 2 sides to its personality, and there's common ground there.
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat.
That's gotta be so annoying to have like
Nothing?
another voice in your head
The
for
digital
every.
characters have got to seriously
little
act.
thing you
They've got
gotta
to be
do every
totally
day.
Believable.
You have
I
no
wanted
moment
to
of
find a
privacy.
physical vocabulary for Carnage that was entirely different to Venom. Everything was always underpinned by reality and a truth. I think it's the perfect movie in a way because it's very celebratory of what cinema can do.
Bro, what cinema can do? We're going there, Andy. Let there be Carnage. So Carnage was already Woody Harrelson. Was already in the post-credit scene of the last Venom movie. Did you see Venom, the first one?
I've seen part of it. I didn't see the full movie.
It was a movie that I just kind of forgot about after I watched it in theaters. It didn't. Not a lot of it stuck the landing for me. So I didn't hate it or anything, but it just. I think this came out in 2018 or 17 or 19. I mean, those few years, the pre-COVID years, the good times. We had like 10 superhero movies per year, and the Venom unfortunately got kind of swept in the waves.
Yes.
And there were like a lot of other movies, franchises that just screamed louder than it. But it was a commercial success, and a lot of people who liked it really liked it. So I'm not claiming that my opinion is like the majority or anything.
Yeah, that's why there's a second one.
Oh yeah, this definitely. I'm excited that there's a second one, and what
the front this trailer looks like more exciting for this second one. You got a bigger, stronger enemy, which is similar to this Venom.
Yeah,
but it's kind of old style, old story, like Hulk. Are they lack of innovation, or sometimes they always repeat the same
formula?
Yeah.
Well, there's limited ways to
still is a good movie it will be.
Well,
in terms of business, in terms of entertainment.
If it don't break, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? You raise a good point about the formula, and you know when they say that your worst enemy is always yourself, comic book movies take this very literally. So you always see Iron Man fighting another person in an Iron Man suit, in a different Iron Man suit. You see Hulk fighting a mutated version of Hulk. You get Thor fighting another Norse god. You get Captain America fighting other super soldiers. You always, I mean, you can't blame them. This kind of story works. You face down the personification of your own evil self and you beat it. That's the path of hero, I think.
That's American hero. That's the
Well,
American hero, I want to say.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. I mean, I do find it inspiring the idea about like conquering your own weakness. It's just a lot very outwardly personified and expressed in cinema, and then that's I do like movies about that. But you are right that they have done this so many times. It's getting very poignant. It's getting very apparent that they're using this formula.
The audience buy it. As long as
yeah. The thing is, Carnage is not. It's a pretty big deal in the comic books, and they haven't really done it in cinema yet. So you gotta give them this opportunity to at least use it once, I think. Yeah. The thing is, it's not really supposed to be that much like a good side versus bad side story, because they're using Carnage as a Venom villain, right? But in comic books, Venom is the villain. Dude. In comic books, Venom is the villain, and Spider-Man is the hero. Spider-Man usually is the one that fights Venom.
Yes.
And Venom sometimes is the hero. Sometimes he's probably the anti-hero, but Carnage is another Spider-Man villain. These are supposed to be connected to Spider-Man, but currently they're not, because of Spider-Man is currently being loaned to the Marvel Studios to be used in the Avengers movies.
Yes.
So they can't really use Spider-Man in Venom, so they're trying to set up Venom as the hero. Sony still has the right to all the other side characters connected with Spider-Man, like Venom and Carnage, so they're using that. There is speculation, not confirmed, not in any way confirmed, that these universes may connect at some point. Especially, you haven't seen the latest Marvel shows like Loki, but there's a multiverse coming up, and in the sense of multiverse, just anything can happen. They can just say that these Venoms, even the older Spider-Man movies, even the older X-Men or Fantastic Four movies, they're just the separate timelines. And
good.
So they can connect. In fact, I do believe there was a previous trailer where they showed Michael Keaton in Venom 2. Michael Keaton is the actor who portrayed the Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming. So they may already be planning to connect that. Of course, this is another one that's been delayed a lot. But is this one that you intend to see?
Yeah, of course.
You have a type, you know. You will go for the action-heavy special effects movies.
Yes, you know me.
I honestly, the last two are the ones I'm most excited about as well. So definitely, I think these are just. I'm just excited that movies are back. I went to theaters both times last weekend. I watched The Old and The Jungle Cruise, and this weekend I went to watch The Suicide Squad. I'm just glad that this lifestyle is back.
Okay.
The whole year of 2020, I was just starved for movies, and I just crave for the whole experience of going to the movies and then and going to the cinema. It's just irreplaceable experience, I think. And
agree. I know you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for all these 5 trailers today.
Many more to come, and we will be bringing you extended reactions to full movies and TV shows, and of course more trailers and more fun videos to watch. And see you next time.
Yeah, see you.